Hey everyone, welcome back to Codezilla, and today is day 7 of our Level Up series. And as we are going through our weekday, we will be solving a problem solving statement. So, although till now we have done, I think, around 5 problem solving or 4 problem solving, I think so. One is project and one is the demo or introductory video. Okay, so now we will be going through another problem solving statement, and as I am telling in every single video, like in the basic or in the starting, we will be covering up all the topics which are basic, or we can say basic pillars of uh, doing problem solving. So today we also encounter one more problem which is related to those pillars only. So it is not like genuine problem which we write like a word problem in which some terminologies are not there. There is a terminology and that is pan digital number. So now let's understand that terminology, solve the problem, and so that if you encounter similar problem in a question which is bit of higher level in which the description of that pan digital number is not given, then you can although easily solve those. So now let's get started with the description. So here it is. So the problem statement which is given to us is n digit number is a pan digital if it uses all its digits 1 to n exactly once. Okay. So that's all the definition which you will be getting. Uh, so it is like n digital number uh, all the digits were used from 1 to n exactly. For example, if a 5 digit number is there, then it will have digits from 1 to 5 and all of them are used only once. So that is a pan-digital number. So we have to, if that number is a pan-digital number, we have to return yes, otherwise we have to return no. So firstly, let me take the screenshot only. The way which we work or this is this. Yesterday we have done Armstrong number. So if you remember the problem or if you understood that, just comment me. If you didn't understood, then practice it. Yeah. So let's get started with our day 7. Yeah. So today, the problem statement which we have is the pan-digital number. So let me write. We have to check if the number is a pan-digital or not. That is the problem statement given to us. I think from the definition only, you might have understood what are the criteria, or I can say what all are the parameters or the basic criteria to be a number to be considered as a pan digital. So if taken this example only, or let's take this example. So length of this is 5, and if we have number from 1 to 5, and all appear only once, then it is a pan-digital number, similar to this. Okay, so now let's try to think about the logic, because logic is the main core idea of this series. Like, let's try to find out the different solutions which we can have. What if we take it as a string? I'm just telling about the intuition. What if we take this input as a string so that we can easily process this? Yeah. If we take this as string 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, okay, then we can easily find the length. Done. So for the length, we will just do if the string is as dot size. Okay, so we got the size. Now what we have to do is we have to check the whatever size we have got. Like it will have size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it gives 5, then we have to start a for loop. We have to start a for loop from int I equals to 0. Okay, then I going then less than the length, and then I plus plus, or I can say instead of this it will be more of like it will be starting from 1 and going till less than equals to of length. So what does this for loop means? The for loop which I have written here, So this is just like if we have length 5, in this example only. From this example, we get length is 5. So if we have length 5 and we have to check number from 1 to 5, it is those numbers are present in that specific one or not in that specific number which is given to us, and how we can check of it. We will start a for loop from 1, then check in that string because we are taking input as a string, checking that in that string is that 1 present or not. Okay, then again checking for then like forwarding in the loop, we will check for 2, is that present or not. So we will start off with another for loop, which will be starting from int I equals to 0, which will be going till I less than length. Now why this loop starting from like less than length, and that one starts from 1 and going till less than equals to length, or not naming it as I, name it as j plus plus. Yeah. So what all is happening here is, uh, in the top one we are finding the elements, and here one is the indexes, and these one are the actual numbers, and these are the indexes. So what we will be doing is, right now let me write the condition here, which we will be checking off. So first of all, we have to convert that number into the into our like a string so that we can compare it off. So it will be like, uh, if if in the case our string sj means, first of all it will be 0, so that we will be getting 1 as an 1 from this is equals to I minus 0. Now if you didn't knew about what does this term do, I minus like character of 0, so it converts the int into a character value. So if you didn't view the previous video, Armstrong video, you will not understand what this specific term is. So what I can say of, we are just comparing the string which we have. Uh, we are taking indexes one by one, and I will be one in that instance. So we will be checking off, and we will be then like, if it is, then we will continue, and if uh, like we can say else if our j becomes equals to length, in that case we have to break, and we have to say, okay, we didn't find uh, any pan-digital number, or we have to return from here, we have to return false, and here we have to write a break statement actually, and in else we have to write continue. So much of work we have to do. Okay, so these all are the things. Let's just filter it out, like what approach we are thinking of in the beginning. This is just a like high level approach. So making top two for loops, in which one will be going for the numbers, j is going for the indexes. We are checking number one by one. If we found that number, then continue. If we found that number, then break the loop and go for the checking of the next number. And it's just like if we have three, just suppose three came in this loop. So we will take three as in comparison in one. Then we will start checking from the 0 till the last of the string, like, okay, if this is that 3, no, this is 3, no, this is 3, no, this is 3, okay, break it off and check for the next. If just suppose we have a number named 6 here, okay, and it will come at the index of 3, so we will not get the 6, then uh, we will break the loop and then uh, like return false. So it is like too much of complexities are there. But now let's think about approach, and in bit more clearer way. What if what if in this whole question, I will tell you there is a loophole, or there is a sort of a thing which we can do, which will prevent us to do these much things. Because using two for loops, time complexity will be in n square, too much confusion. Let's think about a bit more simpler solution, I can say. Uh, I was thinking of moving it, but leave it. Yeah. So what approach I'm thinking of is what if you see these are like, if we have to find number from 1 to n, okay, from 1 to n, it means that if we able to find some of these numbers and then also find some of first n natural numbers, then we, and if we compare it, then we will get, okay, this is pan digital or not. Let me tell you how it works. Taking screenshot of this portion again, pasting it over here, telling you the approach too. And this is the like bit more clearer approach. You will get it from the beginning only. Like the approach which I'm saying is, if it is said we have to check if all numbers are there, all numbers are there from 1 to n. And what does n means? N is the length. So if we sum all the numbers, if we take sum of all the numbers from 1 to n, the string and the number which we have, or we can say if we have a number like 1, 5, 2, 3, 4 is the number which we have. Now let's take sum of this whole number and then check from the also sum of first and natural numbers. But firstly, taking sum of this specific number. Okay, let me erase this and write it below there only. So it will be 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, so it will be like 6, 8, and 11 and 15. Okay, so if we like see here, what we are getting is 15 as a sum of these numbers. Let's cross check once also. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 15 is some sum which is coming up of first five natural numbers. Now this is the sum which we got. Now let's find out, for the comparison purpose, sum of first n natural numbers also. Now for the sum of n natural numbers is the length which we have. So here if we have first n natural numbers means first five natural numbers, the length which we have. So here we are taking out 5. The formula is actually n into n plus 1 by 2. If we take 5 and then 5 plus 1 divided by 2 and see what do we get. So it will be like 5, 6 by 2, 3, and 15. Okay. So we have got the approach. We have got the approach. Now let's take a wrong non-pen digital number for sure. If we run a test case and check if we have any of the case, here only in the test cases, like which should give output of no. Yeah, here we have. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is the number which is not pan digital. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So first of all, we have to find the length. Don't think about anything else. Just go for the length. So length of this number is 4. Don't think about 5 is written here or not. Length of this number is 4. Now we have to find the sum of this number. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Uh, 5, 10, 14. 14 comes out to be sum of this, and then take it from this only, like sum of first 10 natural numbers. So it will be 4 into 4 plus 1 divided by 2. It comes out to be 2, 14, 5, 10. So these are not equal, so it is not a pan digital number. We have got the solution, I think. So sum of first n natural numbers and taking sum of that number gives us the solution. So we have got the intuition correctly. So now let's implement this in our code. So firstly, we have to take the input, so int a, and then taking c in of a, just like we take a simple input only. Now I will be writing a while loop, and while loop will be running till our a is greater than 0. I will be taking some more parameters also, like int length, which will be 0 at the beginning. So we have to calculate the length also, int sum, which will also be 0 in the beginning. Okay, so firstly, what we have to do is we have to do sum plus equals to sum modulo 10. So what this modulo do is it gives us the remainder, or we can say it gives us the last number of that digit. So if you doesn't know about the modulo, so it is like if we have this number and then I do it modulo by 10. So what does modulo by 10 means? The remainder which we have. So if 234 is the number, 2345 is the number. If I divide it by 10, okay, so I will get like this 20, 3, 4, 3, then like we will get 30 here. So it is like 4, 5. So we will do 4 here. So 40, 5 will be remaining here. Now we can't divide it with 10. So this is the remainder. And that's what our modulo returns. So if I do 3 or 2, 3, 4, 5 modulo 10, it means we have to return the remainder. Okay, so that's how we get the last number of it. And then what we will do, we will divide it off, and then next time we will get 4, next time 3, next time 2. So that's how the modulo works. Okay, so this is how we are adding the sum of starting from the first to end. So we will get the sum length just plus plus, increasing the length. Along with that, one more thing, sum equals to sum divided by 10. So removing that last number also, which we have included in our sum. Now let's just see out the uh, length, and then sum also, and check if this portion is working perfectly fine or not. Missing character. Okay, I have written wrong symbol. After that, I think we have to just write the formula and then check it, write if condition and see if it works or not. Okay, okay, so I have written a here actually. It will be like a divided by 10. Yeah. Why does this give time limit exceeded is a is greater than 0 we are checking, and if it doesn't work, then it means we have some issues out here. So sum is not coming up as expected, it is coming up as 0. Okay, because we are writing, we have done a mistake of writing this. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. So it is just like basic syntax. Right now I'm explaining also, so got a bit more confused. So giving space also. Okay, so you encounter these sort of problems, but don't get panic with that. See what is the issue and check it. So the length of this input, which we have is 5. We are getting 5. Sum is getting 15. So both of the functions working perfectly fine. Now let's implement the formula which we have. So for the formula, I will be writing int x, which will be equals to 0 in the beginning, or whatever it is. Uh, or I can take int x is equals to length, means that n only, length into length plus 1 divided by 2. Now if I do c out of x, and let's see if this one is working or not. Yeah, so we are getting the sum of it. Like Here 2, 3, 4, 5, we have run it. We are getting the sum of first n natural numbers as 10. So if I will do this and in comparison, I will do sum, you will see the difference. And else we have to just write a if condition only. Yeah. So here you are seeing this in this one. We get the sum of first n natural number and the sum actually equal. But in this, sum of first n natural numbers comes up to be 10 and the sum of these digits come up to be 14, which we have also find out in our dry run or in our run. So that's how it works. Now just write the if condition. If our x is equals to sum, in that case, see out yes, and in else, just see out no. And just remove this portion, run the test cases and see if it is working. Mm, mhm. Yeah, it works perfectly fine. So that's how it works in PvP online compiling. Let's see if it is working today for us or not. Because yesterday programs we got a bit angry from us. I don't know the issue. Internet was working fine. Includes bits slash stdc plus dot h and using namespace std. So that's all what we have, I think so. And if I will like copy paste this whole thing, then also I think it will be working. Okay, let me copy this till here, go here, check it from here, run it. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Yes, it is. If you run it again, 5. No. So that's how it's working. So that's all. Thanks for watching, and that's all for the video.